I will be doing the Mamma Mia book tag. So I recently subscribed to Kayla Ray Reads. If you haven't checked her out yet, you totally should. I'll have her YouTube channel linked below. And I saw that a couple months ago she did a Mamma Mia book tag, and I immediately clicked on that because I love Mamma Mia. I watched it in theaters with my mom in 2008 and just fell in love with the musical, with ABBA. I now listen to ABBA all the time. I'm obsessed. So when I saw that this was a book tag, I had to do it. So let's just jump into it. So the first prompt is When I Kiss the Teacher. So this is a book with a shocking twist. For this one, I'm gonna put in Relic, the first book of the Pendergast series. I will have a review for that coming up because my sister finally finished reading it and we were gonna review it together. But it's a mystery thriller that takes place in the New York Metropolitan Art Museum. Something like that. And there's a mysterious figure killing guests and cops and other people in the museum, and it's super creepy and it's super fun, and I was shocked at the end. So I'm gonna leave that there. The next prompt is Waterloo, one of my favorites. So this one is a book you know you'll love. So I don't think I put this on my TBR, I think I thought about it afterwards, but Lore by Alexandra Bracken came out recently, and it's just got all the stuff I love. I love Greek mythology retellings. I think I'm gonna love it. I'm really excited about it. I have it on hold for my library, so hopefully I will get to it soon. The next one is Why Did It Have to Be Me? So this one is a book that got you out of a reading slump. I had a recent reading slump in 2020 after I read Children of Virtue and Vengeance, and to get me out of that I read Thunderhead by Preston and Child. It just kind of got me back to some stuff that I'm more comfortable reading, stuff I kind of read in high school. Kind of just made me, get back into reading with something that's really comfortable and familiar to me. What I like to call dad lit is just kind of cozy. It's a comfort read. So I think anything along those lines, like I've talked about Sigma Force before doing this for me. The Pendergast universe is now kind of fitting into that. So definitely a good comfort getting out of a slump read. The next one is I Have a Dream. So this one is a book character that inspires you. This might be a little bit cheating because the book is nonfiction, so it's not really a character, it's a real life person. But think about her all the time, and that is Virginia Hall. I read about her in A Woman of No Importance. She was a spy during World War II with the French Resistance, and she is just incredible. I would highly encourage, if you're not burnt out on World War II, there seems to be a lot of, I think there's always a lot of World War II media going out, but if you're not totally burnt out on World War II, I would totally suggest this book. It is so well written and her life is just incredible. The next song is Andante Andante. So this one is just your current read. I actually have the physical copy. I am currently reading The Scorpion's Tale. It is technically the third book in the Nora Kelly part of the Pendergast universe, but they call it Nora Kelly number 2. I am really enjoying it so far. I'm only about 50 pages in. It starts off with a bang. My dad is also reading it. He said it gets kind of slow after the first start, but it picks up in the middle. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm excited to keep going through. It is about a young FBI agent. She comes across a case and needs an archaeologist to dig out a body for her. So Nora Kelly is the archaeologist that gets voluntold to do this case, and I don't know anything about it beyond there. So I'm excited to dig into this book a little more. The next prompt is Knowing Me, Knowing You. So this prompt is a book you had to break up with and DNF. I don't DNF very often. There's a lot of books I wish I would have just DNF'd and not wasted another week of my life on. The only one I can think of that I DNF'd recently is The City We Became. I had just read a heavy fantasy, I think, and I just really wasn't ready to jump into another heavy fantasy, so I got 4 chapters in and just gave up. I couldn't do it at the time. I might try it again, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel bad about it, but I had to do it. It would have taken me forever to get through that book had I tried to just force myself through it, and I probably would have forced myself into a huge reading slump. So I feel bad, but it was necessary. The next song is the all-time Mamma Mia. This one is a book you recently reread. That is The Lightning Thief. I do have a goal this year of rereading the entire Percy Jackson series. I don't know when the new Disney Plus show is coming out, but I just want to jog my memory because I don't think I've read them since middle school. I don't think I've ever reread them. I read the other ones that came out after, but it's been a while since I read those books. Next one is Dancing Queen. This is a book that made you get up and dance while you're reading it. I don't think I've ever actually had a book do that, but the closest thing I got was I recently read American Royals, and I audibly gasped because of how happy I was. I read a line and went, in real life. Like, I don't do that. I'm a very silent reader. I don't even really emote that much. So for me to physically react to a book is a very big deal. That's the equivalent of me jumping up and dancing around the room. And for those who haven't heard of this book, it's an alternate universe contemporary, kind of. Back in the 1700s, instead of George Washington taking on the executive branch as president, he instead is instilled as a monarch. And so this takes place in the current present day, and his descendants, the lineage all the way down to the family we follow. It's very much like The Crown, but it's set in the US, obviously. So it's really fun, it's really good. I cannot wait to dig into the second book. And the last prompt is another all-time banger. Super Trooper. So the prompt for this is a series you haven't completed yet because of its intimidating size. And for me, this has been a very Preston and Child heavy tag, but for me that's definitely kind of just the whole Pendergast universe. So Relic is the first one that I didn't recently read it. My sister recently finished it. That was written in 1995, I believe. And they've been cranking one or two of those out every year since then. Like this one is the newest installment, and it was released like a week ago. So it's crazy how expansive this Pendergast universe series, whatever you want to call it, it is huge. And I hope to just keep kind of inching my way through it year by year and eventually get all the way caught up with everything that happened in between, but I'm a little bit intimidated. Well, that's it for the tag. Nobody tagged me, and I don't think I'm gonna tag anyone else specifically, but if you're a Mamma Mia or an ABBA fan, I tag you to do this. It's so much fun singing along to all these songs. I love ABBA. Comment down below with your favorite song off the Mamma Mia soundtrack or just your favorite ABBA song in general. Again, I had so much fun doing this tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next video.